and unavailable to most members of Congress, and certainly not accessible to the American people, Schiff abused his privileges claiming to know the truth, while leaving Americans in the dark about this web of lies. Lies so severe that they altered the course of the country forever.
Hey everyone, today we're diving into a fiery clash in Congress. Representative Paulina Luna's resolution to censure Rep. Adam Schiff. This is one you don't want to miss. All right, let's set the stage. On June 21st, 2023, the House voted 209 to censure Schiff. Why? Luna had some pretty serious accusations. First up, misinformation and abuse of power. Luna accused Schiff of promoting the Steele dossier, a document that's been debunked and misrepresented.
I've myself such time as I may consume. Americans do not trust Congress. From the highest levels of office, an elected member of this body enabled the fraudulent spending of $32 million out of the pockets of our American people and threw it down the drain to knowingly chase ghosts, all for political gain. This man occupied a position of the highest trust and authority. As chair of the House Intelligence Committee, Adam Schiff launched an all-out political campaign built on baseless distortions against a sitting U.S. president at the expense of every single citizen in this country and the honor of the House of Representatives. With access to sensitive information unavailable to most members of Congress and certainly not accessible to the American people, Schiff abused his privileges claiming to know the truth, while leaving Americans in the dark about this web of lies. Lies so severe that they altered the course of the country forever. The lie that
Gentlelady will suspend. The House is not in order. Members, please take your conversations off the floor.
Bold claims, huh? Next, wasting taxpayer money. She argued that Schiff's actions led to $32 million being thrown away on investigations. That's a lot of dough. Then it gets even more intense. FISA court manipulation. Luna claims Schiff misled the FISA court, which resulted in unlawful surveillance of Carter Page. Serious stuff. And let's not forget the national division. According to Luna, Schiff's actions stoked political division, harmed families, and eroded trust in our institutions.
The lie that President Donald Trump colluded with Russia to steal the 2016 presidential election, revealed to be completely false by numerous investigations, including the Durham report. The lie that the Steele dossier, a folder of falsified and since completely debunked collusions, accusations funded by the Democrat Party, had any shred of credibility. Yet Schiff read it into congressional record as fact. Lies concocted and compiled in a false memo that was used to lie to the FISA court to precipitate domestic spying on U.S. citizen Carter Page, violating American civil liberties. Not only was this egregious abuse of Schiff's privileged access to classified information, but this memo was littered with 17 major mistakes and omissions. The groundless memo violated Carter Page's civil liberties, publicly assassinated his character, and subjected him to multiple abusive, unlawful investigations. Mr. Schiff exploited his position as chair of Intel Committee and every opportunity possible, threatening national security, undermining our duly elected president, and bringing dishonor upon the institution. Perhaps most unforgivable, Schiff ripped apart American families across the country with repeated false narratives. His own political good was served by permanently
and eroded trust in our institutions. Heavy accusations. Finally, fundraising from lies. Luna accused Schiff of profiting from misleading the public. Yikes! But Luna didn't stop there. She framed this censure as a battle of right versus wrong, urging bipartisan accountability. She warned that if Schiff wasn't held accountable, it would further erode public trust in Congress.
Our land, which we live with every single day. The perpetrator of this web of deceit became mainstays on cable news, waking up every morning with one goal: to lie to the American people that there was a direct evidence of Russia collusion. Despite transcripts from Schiff's investigation showing that the Director of National Intelligence, former Obama Attorney General, and FBI Director, to name a few, went on record telling Schiff's committee that there was no direct evidence for his criminal conspiracy. Yet to this day, Schiff actively fundraises off of his exploitation of Americans as if robbing them from the truth and $32 million in taxpayer dollars was not enough. Can anyone in this chamber comprehend this list of crimes and yet somehow believe that there should not be an answer for it? This is not a partisan act. This is not a conservative versus liberal vote. This is a clear vote between right and wrong, and I urge you to do the right thing. I will end with repeating with what I started with. The American people do not trust Congress. The cyclical pattern of lies has worn down the credibility of every institution and every official in the United States government. You see it, I see it. If we run away from this opportunity to hold this man accountable, there is only one fault, and that is of ourselves. We will betray the people who trusted us and sent us here to do the right thing. We will be responsible for the end of any shred of justice in this body, and we will reject the duty that we swore an oath to protect upon taking office. I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentlewoman reserves. Gentleman.
Schiff, of course, fired back, calling the resolution false and defamatory. He saw it as political payback and stood by his actions in the Trump investigations. This showdown reflects deeper Republican frustration over the Russia investigation, and it's a stark reminder of the intense political battles shaping our nation. Stay tuned, folks. This is just the beginning. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more